So the lady follow up and was like, well, ma'am, I was trying to tell you, but you wouldn't let me get it out, that I got to submit this to the regional manager or whoever so that they can approve it. I can't approve it. She was like, ma'am, I'm not trying to deny you. So in my mind, I'm thinking, how you not trying to deny me when you literally already told me, you sent the email saying I was denied. So now when I get up here in your face, you telling me you not trying to deny me. Well, ain't nothing changed. So you trying to deny me or you not trying to deny me? You get what I'm saying? And that's what I told her. I was like, well, ma'am, you told me you was going to deny me. I'm sorry, you already denied me. So what you mean that you're not trying to deny me? He's like, well, I got to submit it for approval. Submit what for approval? Because I didn't send you anything new. You get what I'm saying? So I respond to her after she like, ma'am, I wanted to tell you, I understand, but I got to get approval. I was like, ma'am, you sent the email saying what you were going to do, and that was only remove the charge for October. You explained it via email, and that's why I came to the front office. It wasn't until I came up there that you changed your story. But if that was the case, if you just had to submit it for approval from the beginning, then why didn't you just say that? I spoke with the manager and she told me to go through the process and make sure that everything was correct. The manager, listen, remember I told y'all from the jump, I called the manager. So, and she let me know once I did that, all of the charges would be removed. Same thing that happened with the lady. Remember I told you when I walked in, it was a lady that was sitting there. I talked to the lady hadn't even talked to her. When I talked to the lady, I told the lady what happened. She told me the exact same thing that the manager that I talked to on the phone told me, and the exact same thing because this happened to me last year. That happened to me last year. I know the protocol because I've been through this before. This bitch knew. I know she knew because I've been living here longer than she's been working here. So, same thing. And then I said, you are the only one who has throughout this day given me a hard time for no reason. I did everything I was supposed to and have all my paperwork, and you still denied me and tried to say you didn't deny me when it's literally in this trail of emails. Please have your manager call me either way. I'm not okay with the way you handled the situation. It's very upsetting, and I literally did nothing wrong here. And then I sent her a screenshot of the same exact thing that I screenshotted her, but I'm mad at this point, y'all. I'm fish grease hot. So she write me back. So at this point, I don't know if she write me back, because I'm writing her back, because at this point, I'm emailing her back to back. So she was like, I just want to clarify my role is to relay information. I do not have the authority to disapprove or issue refunds. Those decisions come from upper management, which may be true at this point. But somebody in upper management, somebody didn't do their job right. Because this should not be something that I'm dealing with. So at this point, remember, I tried it out. Today was Zen Wednesday. Now I'm on Zen. I had to get up and come to the fucking front office. So now I'm aggravated because you already been bugging me all day. You've been fucking with me all day, and I gave you everything you need to know. It's literally right in your face. I didn't give you no new information. So when she sends me that, she want to clarify, okay, all right. So I told you I'm writing her. And so I'm mad. I told you I'm emailing these people like they my boyfriend at this point because now I'm trying to sue you. Now you playing with me. Now, come on. What are you doing? I'm annoyed. Now I got to plead my case just in case I got to fucking sue you. Because you're playing with me. Because how can you not, clearly I might have to sue you because everything is literally right in your face. You have literally everything that you asked for, and you're telling me that you're not going to give me my money back? Oh no, it's just since we're playing today. So I said additionally, so remember this back to back. I hadn't read this other email that I just read y'all. I said additionally, in the email where you denied me and bolded that I would only receive credit back for October because my policy was not active before then is not true. Which I said, which was in my very first email. If whoever would have just actually would have read. Because clearly nobody read. You know how in law school or whatever school they'll be like, I can tell if you read a case or not? If you would have just literally read the words on a page, the first thing told you when my policy started. So I gave you the clues on where to start looking, Shaggy and Scooby, and you still couldn't get a fucking clue? You still couldn't figure out who anyways. So, all right. So, Okay, and that's not true. So if you literally just look at the screenshot, it'll show you the date and the time of the renewal of my renter's insurance. So if we're purely going off your logic, you're very incorrect here. You didn't do your due diligence to simply look at the attached file that states when the policy would have renewed, therefore showing I'm owed 3 credits on its face because I never stopped having renter's insurance. And based off of what you said, you didn't need approval for October. Why would you need approval for September and August? Especially since I sent you proof of policy. I sent you proof my policy was active then. Or you could have simply followed up with the apartment complex. I'm sure they would have given you that information. So what is the reason why you could not remove the cost for August and September? I'll reattach the screenshot that I attached earlier. So do you need approval or do you not? Based on your previous email, you do not. You just need proof that my insurance was active, which you have, and that's literally based on the words you wrote in the email thread, because she said the only reason why my claim was denied was because my insurance policy was not active. And it was. And it said previous times. So, but they missed it so much that they sent me that I told them I had an active policy, and they told me that I needed a policy. That's how much of a disconnect it is. That's how much she didn't read the email. I told you when the policy started. I told you I had an active policy, and I told you I went through the process of getting the policy validated through the company. And your response to that was, Ms. Coates, in order to have a lease with us, you need an insurance policy. So we charge you this money. Ma'am, I have an insurance policy. I've had an insurance policy since August. Ma'am, we're going to deny you because you didn't have your insurance policy didn't start till September. What? Stop fucking playing with me. I'm walking. That's what I'm saying as I'm walking to the fucking front office. Stop fucking. I'm just yelling at Tourette's, bitch. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. All right. So let me see if I can wrap this up for y'all, because this shit getting long. So long story short, I sent them another email. After that email, told them this shit. And then I CC'd the whole company, bitch. Then I CC'd the whole company, and I was like, this is being handled poorly. I literally told y'all this 6 times. I sent y'all documentation 6 times. And not only did I send y'all documentation, you should have a copy of this, because it's sent to you, because that's what I had to do to get approved, was send it to you. All you had to do was work. Open your fucking eyes. Now I got to do your job? So she emails me again. No one is denying your credit. Ma'am, you denied it already. That's why I'm angry. Stop playing with me. Stop gaslighting me. Not today. I just watched Pam Bondi run her dick sucker all day. I just don't have no more energy for gaslighting today, okay? You denied me. So don't act like I don't have a reason to be upset because you denied me, and I shouldn't be denied, and I shouldn't even be having this conversation, because I did my due diligence to make sure that I didn't have to go through this. That's why I spoke to the property manager when I first started this process. That's how I knew what to do, and I'm still having to deal with this. And even after I spoke to you, even after I corrected you 1,000 times, you still standing on your dumb ass shit. Instead of just saying, I'm sorry, Miss Coates, I misread. I'm sorry, Miss Coates, that we slipped up. So I'm going to just keep emailing you because now I'm annoyed. If you're going to be annoyed, I'm annoyed too. If I'm going to be annoyed, you're going to be annoyed too. That's what I meant to say. So, all right. So, long story short, she kept telling me that we got to wait until somebody approves my credits. I was just like, at the end of the day, when this is done properly, give me a call back. And as you seen in the first video, she called me back and told me my credits was approved, because I knew they was going to be approved, because they should have been approved at 10 o'clock, at 11 o'clock this morning when you sent me that email, and I responded to you with everything you needed to know. I gave you everything you needed to know to look shit up on your side or to ask me further questions. But not only did she not read, she didn't comprehend, and she just it was literally I don't know. I'm really worried about the company, because that email thread was talking about